Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 newly released car mods for Assetto Corsa. We got a lot of super cool cars on this list. We got some race cars, we got some road cars, old and new, and we got a couple other touring car type things. So a lot of fun and unique vehicles on this list, and I'm sure there is something for everyone. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. It's where I'll be hosting all of my Assetto Corsa open lobbies now, as well as all my future live streams, and I just post some competitive sim racing online content over there. If you want to see that, it'll be the top link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get right into the first car on this list, and that is the Porsche 936C from 1983. This thing is a Group C car. It made 638 brake horsepower, 500 newton meters of torque. It weighed just 900 kilograms. This thing was absolutely amazing. Of course, as a turbocharged, twin turbocharged, flat 6 engine, screams down the straights, sounds so good, and I think it looks pretty cool too. This is the era of Group C cars when they started to get a little bit more bubbly, a little bit more curvy. They weren't as wedge-like. They started to have a little bit more bulbous canopies and things like that, but I still think this car looks super cool. It's got 2 liveries as well for you to mess around with, and overall it is a super fun car. You can find it in the link in the description below. Next up, we do have another Porsche. This is the 718 Spyder RS 982. We'll be looking at the Weissach package. I hope I said that right. This is the 2024 version of the car. It actually hasn't been, released on the roads yet. It will be later this year, but this thing looks super cool. It's got a drop top, it's got some super cool looking rims, and some super cool color options to go along with it. This is made by FX. It has 500 brake horsepower, 450 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,404 kilograms, and yeah, this thing is absolutely amazing. It is a 718 Spyder GT4 RS. This thing is just a baby GT3 RS if you really want to think of it that way, and it's a ton of fun to drive around the Nürburgring, as well as any kind of track days or even cruising you want to do with it. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Next up, we have a little bit of a JDM rust box for those who enjoy these. This is the Subaru Impreza GC8. This is just a little 2-door Subaru WRX sedan. It's a 4x4, makes 120 brake horsepower, 175 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,325 kilograms. The car is self-aware. It's got rust on its livery, but boxer engine, of course. If you're a big Subaru fan, this will probably be one you want to try out. It's also got a fully detailed engine bay and fully modeled, fully detailed. Looks super duper cool, so if you want to pop the hood on it, you definitely can. And it actually is fun to drive, just doing like kind of mock track days with it. This will also be a really cool car for the toge runs if you want to do those as well, which are very fun to do as well. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Next up, we have the Renault Sport Magon RS Trophy 2012 track. That's a very long name, but this is just a little bit of a Renault Magon touring car. 350 brake horsepower, 482 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,393 kilograms. This is for the Renault Trophy series back in 2012, and I actually think it is a good looking car, and it's also super fun to race as well. It's front wheel drive, of course, so if you like those cars, I really do. They're super fun to race if you don't usually race them. And I really like this car. Super well modeled, sounds super good. It's made by 101 Creative. He makes some fantastic mods for Assetto Corsa. This is a fantastic GT tin top race car for you to take around your tracks in Assetto. You can find this one in the link in the description below. And finally, we have the brand new Nissan Z from the 2023 model year. This is made by Z Performance. Just like 101 Creative, you don't know who he is a fantastic modder for Assetto Corsa, and this is the best Nissan Z in Assetto Corsa. And this is also a car I do hope to buy one day. 400 brake horsepower, 475 Newton meters of torque. It weighs about 1,500 kilograms. This thing, of course, has its twin turbocharged V6 engine. Sounds very good in my opinion, and is the perfect combination of, I guess you could say, modern day luxuries with a performance manual transmission. This thing is just so cool. It also features in the mod itself Android Auto, an openable hood, and just all the realistic dash clusters and everything you want to see. That Android Auto is super cool. You can listen to Spotify it while you cruise on the streets of Shotoko if you'd like to. You can find this one in the link in the description below. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Make sure to go check out JC Racing as well for all my future Assetto Corsa open lobbies and live streams. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.